What up, Internet? Today we're going to talk about how to edit with sound, for how to cut with sound, where actually it's similar as the one I have made previous, which I won't mention the shortcut key, but I will try to label them on the screen to not waste your time. About the audio, I will try to separate them into 4 sections, which you can find the timestamp in the briefing. So with no further ado, let's jump in. So same as last time, let me just bring up the show keyboard view, so you can kind of see what I'm operating. And the first section we'll talk about is detach audio and audio fading and fade out. Let me just drag in a few files here. So there are a few ways to edit the audio. The first thing you need to do is click this icon here, show or hide the audio meter. Or you can do Command Shift 8 to hide it or show it. This indicator here, I would try to make everything around -6. Of course, you can do whatever you prefer. Just to make sure the sound isn't too loud, otherwise someone opened your video and it will frighten them, So this is the video clip. Let's say I just needed the audio. So what we can do is select this clip we need and press Ctrl Shift S to separate the audio. But be aware, if you separate the audio from the video clip, it seems you cannot go back. Of course, you can do Command Z. So there's another way is, let's say this one, you can do Ctrl and S. By this way, you have limited edit, like it's still connected with the clip, but you can trim the audio a little bit. Let's say, let me delete some of the clip and then see, you can do this kind of edit, but it is still connected with clip, which personally I don't use this one, although it's reversible, like you can do Command S and to take it back. They all have its usage, but personally I prefer the separate audio because I can edit with whatever I like I can move here and then delete the clip. And okay, let's say I just want to edit these two clips with background music. Of course, you don't want the original sound to be here, so there's several ways to do that. If you have just one clip to adjust the audio, then you can just move the mouse around the audio and then it has an icon here, you can just drag it down, that will be fine. But let's say if you have multiple audio, that is difficult to do. There are actually 2 ways to do that. Let me just drag it here. You can select them both. If you have a lot, you can select them and then here click the audio icon. And then here you can just do maybe let's do -20. And the other way is you can just select them and then press Control, Command and A. And here you can actually do is you can press minus, then it will change to minus like let's say -20 dB. Brilliant. Okay, so here we go. And let me just cut it real quick. Obviously, the beginning is too loud, so what you can do is you can drag it in a little bit. It depends on how you like it, and also the end. It's called fading and fade out. So let's check it out. See, it's kind of have a gradually increase, and at the end it also fade out quite good. And there is also another way to end the video. It's called a cathedral echo. You can try search it on Google or YouTube. Personally, I don't like it very much. It's only because it's kind of complicated, and also for certain type of music, it just doesn't work. And also select the music, press V to disable it temporarily. Let's say here you can see the model has crashed, right? Sometimes it just feels strange because something happened in the scene but you didn't hear the sound, right? And that's the reason why sometimes you don't want to separate the audio and then delete them, because you might need them. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the sound here, move it a little bit louder, and find the position I need. Let me just undo the action. So to cut audio, you need precision. What you can do is you can move the playhead somewhere near the place you need, and then you can use left or right arrow to move it frame by frame. If you feel it's too slow, you can press shift and then left or right arrow. In that case, it will move 10 frames. Here we have it. See? Awesome. And you can also add a little bit fading or fade out. And sometimes you might wonder, okay, I record a video but I don't have the original sound. What I can do? Well, there's something called sound effect. So here I have one. Actually, I exported from this video, the sound file. So here you might see, it's not in correct place. So how can I do that? Should you just drag it because it's a little bit difficult to find? So let's say I put it around here, right? And then actually not the right place. What you can do is use the comma or dot to move it frame by frame. The dot is to move right 1 frame, and also if you use shift it will be 10 frame. You can do the comma, it will move left. So what I can do here is you find the place you need, somewhere around here, right? And then you can make a mark, press M to make a mark. And then you can either drag it, or if the marker is not correct, just a little bit off, you can use comma to move left or dot to move right. As simple as that. That's it.